Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So in today's video we are going to discuss about the problem number 10, and that is the very last problem of the chapter trigonometry in measurement. Okay, so the question says that the angle of elevation is 45 degree at a distance of 10 meter from your office building. Okay, so let us say we have our office building right here. Okay, this building represents the office building. Let us say we have named it MN. Okay, and the angle of elevation is 45 degree at a distance of 10 meter. Okay, so let us find out a point that is at 10 meter distance. So this is 10 meter distance, and at 10 meter distance this is a point O. The angle of elevation is 45 degree. That means this angle here is 45 degree. Okay, good. Now the elevation angle is theta at a distance of 20 meter. So we are already 10 meter away. If I go 10 more meter, then I will get the point which is 20 meter in total from the office building. Correct or not? So let us say we moved a little bit farther and we got to this point M and O. Let us name this one as P. Okay, and this is also another 10 meter. So we can say that from P to N the total distance is actually 20 meter. We will just join it by a straight line. Okay, so this is 20 meter in total. Okay, I think O is creating a confusion, like it looks like 0. So let us just change the name of this point. Oh, we can use any letter. Oh, I think I cannot change it anymore. Okay, I have another idea. Let us just make it Q. Okay, this is Q. Okay, I think it's clear now. So at that point the angle of elevation they have said to be theta. That means this angle is theta now. Like if I move 20 meter, then it will be theta. So what is the value of sine theta and cos theta? Okay, so let us try to find out. Again, we will start by giving a little bit of description of what we are doing here. Let MN be the office building. Writing this description makes you safe. Inshallah, you will not lose any mark if you write the description, but if you do not write, then actually it depends on the teacher. If the teacher decides to have mercy on you, then he will give you mark, and if the teacher is in a bad mood, okay, then he might not give you full mark. He may deduct 1 or 2 mark. So my suggestion is write the description and do not give the teacher any kind of opportunity to deduct your mark. Okay, so MNB the office building, and we will just mention this angle, that is MQN. Angle MQN is 45 degree, and the distance QN, it is equal to 10 meter. And then again MPN, angle MPN is equal to theta, and PQ is equal to 10 meter. This is not something given. Okay, PQ is 10 meter. This is not given in the question, so we cannot write it here. Rather, we can just mention that PN, it is 20. That distance is given 20 meter. So PN is equal to 20 meter. From here we can actually find out the length of PQ. So we will do that through a separate calculation, that this total distance is 20, and from here if I subtract the 10, then I am getting this 10. Okay, so better to show the calculation in this way. Okay, now again we have two triangle, and you know the technique which one we have to use, that is apply tan theta twice, right? So two triangle, let us just draw the two triangles separately. Now, drawing this two triangle that I'm showing you here is not something mandatory that you have to draw in the answer script. It's not mandatory. If you want, you cannot draw it. I just draw it so that it becomes easier to understand. Sometimes students don't understand that which triangle I'm referring to. So I hope it will be clear now. So this one represents the smaller one, that is MQN. So let us just write it M, this is Q, and this is N, and the bigger one, this bigger triangle represents the bigger one, MPN. So this is again M, this is P now, and this is N. So MN is common in both of them. Okay, so this is 90 degree, 90 degree, and the angle in this case it will be theta, and in this case it is, I think, 45 degree. Okay, and in this case the mm, base is 10 meter, and here the base is 20 meter. Okay, so what we need to do, from the smaller triangle, can I find out MN? We can easily find out, right? In, let us use a different color. In triangle, the smaller one, we always start using tan theta in the smaller one first. So in triangle MQN, MQN, we can just write it at 10, it is 45 degree. 45 degree is good because the value is 1. That makes the calculation much simpler and easy to do. So tan 45 degree is equal to opposite. Opposite is Mn and adjacent is Qn. Mn divided by Qn. So it is a value of 1. Mn we don't know. Yes, Mn we are trying to find out. Qn is 10, that is given. Like here also Qn is given, here also Qn is given. So if I cross multiply, I will get Mn is equal to 10 meter. Now you might be thinking, why did I find out Mn? Okay, because Mn is the side which is common in the bigger triangle also, right? In the bigger triangle you can see that this Mn is same as the smaller triangle. So if I find out the value of Mn from this triangle, definitely I can use that value to calculate any other thing that is required in this triangle. Okay, now they told us to find out the value of sine theta and cos theta. We know that if I want to find out the value of sine theta and cos theta, I must know all the three sides, right? Oppo, hypo, and adjacent. So Mn we just found out that is 10. That means opposite is known, and then adjacent is already known from before, but hypotenuse is still unknown. So in case of right angle triangle, if I know the length of two side, to find out the third side we use theorem. What is that theorem? I hope all of you know by now. That is Pythagoras theorem. So we will use Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, what we can write? 90 degree opposite, it is hypotenuse. So MP square equal to Pn square and Mn square. Pn square plus Mn square. MP, which one? Oh, this one we have to find out. So we do not know the value yet. Equal to Pn. Pn, where is Pn? Oh, Pn is 20. So 20 square, and Mn we found out the value to be 10 here. So 10 square. So MP, the square, if I shift it to the right hand side, then it will be a root over. Now 20 square, it is 400, plus 100 square, it is 100. So from here we can find out the hypotenuse to be, if you do the calculation, then it should be I think 10 root 5. You can do the calculation and check. if I got the correct value. Okay, so that is 10 root 5 meter. Now we know the value of oppo, hypo, adjacent, everything. For our convenience we may write this value in the figure itself. Okay, so this is mp 10 root 5, and we know that this is the hypotenuse. Okay, and the value of mn, it is 10. We will write it 10, and then this is opposite for this angle theta, and this 20 meter is actually adjacent, right? So whatever I have written just now, you will write it with pencil, because later we need to erase it. Okay, this value is not given in the question, so that is why you cannot put them in the figure. You calculated it a little bit ago, right? That's why, if you want, for your better understanding or for your convenience, you may write the values after getting the value. Like these two value I got and I wrote it here. So that one you can write with pencil, and after finishing the problem, hmm, after solving the problem, you can just erase them. I will do it, so you will also know. So let us continue our calculation. And then what we have here, sine theta. We have to find out sine theta. Now sine theta is equal to opposite by hypo, oppo by hypo. If you remember, we know, so sine equal to oppo by hypo. So opposite of theta is this one, that is mn, and hypo is mp. So mn by mp, and then we will replace the value. Sine theta will be equal to mn, it is 10, and it is 10 root 5. So 10 and 10 root 5. So if you write it in the calculator, or you may just cancel 10, 10 ones are 10 and 10, then it will be 1 by root 5. So that is the value of sine theta. And similarly, we can find out the value of cos theta also. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is Pn. Now many of you might be wondering why I'm referring to this triangle again and again, because we are dealing with angle theta now, right? So theta is in this triangle or in this triangle, definitely in this one, right? So that is why we are referring to this triangle again and again. So Pn divided by the hypotenuse, that is MP. So we will replace the value Pn. Where is Pn? Pn is 20 divided by MP, that is 10 root 5. So that will give us a value 10 2s are 20. So 2 divided by root 5. So that is the value of cos theta. As I don't have much space here, I'm not writing it. Okay. So I hope that solved the problem. And I hope that you understood. If you have any doubt, kindly let me know in the comment section. Okay. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.